Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome back to my channel, The Ups and Downs of Life. Today's video is going to be slightly different. We're going to talk about the channel itself. Why did I chose to call it Ups and Downs of Life? If you're not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe now and let me know what do you think about this channel in the comment section, and let's go to the video. The first question: why did I choose to call my channel The Ups and Downs of Life? And as we all know, life sometimes good and sometimes it isn't. And today I'm gonna talk about when life isn't good. What can we do? And what kind of things that we need to do to make our life better. And of course, nobody like to be depressed or to be down. And all of us want a good life. We all want to be happy. We all want to be successful. We all want to have a good family. We all want a good education. We all want to be successful in life, a family life or a business life. But is it possible to stay successful and happy all the time? Or there is times where you can be depressed. There is times where you can be unhappy. There is times where you lose your business or your family and things like that. And everyone experience this. Every single person, whether you're a Muslim or non-Muslim, you will experience all these feelings. And it's normal. It's fine. We don't need to be ashamed that we are unhappy or that we lost someone in the family, or maybe I lost my business, or maybe because I have family problems. That is absolutely normal. And you don't need to be depressed. You don't need to be unhappy because you couldn't do it. So all these feelings, all these things we go through, it's normal. It's part of our life. You will go down sometimes. But the clever person or the good person with a good heart will know how to raise up, how to wake up, how to stand up and move forward and not backwards. So, the first awareness that every single one will experience ups and downs of life. And that is normal. I need you to understand this. It's normal to feel down. Because if you don't feel down, you will never look up. You have to feel that you're down, or you have to feel that something missing so you can look for the best. All the time, you need to remember this. When you feel down, it doesn't mean that you can't do it. It means you have these emotions coming from within yourself. Those emotions will shape you and will shape your future, will shape your thinking. So don't feel bad at all. The second awareness you need to understand, these feelings coming from within you, it's just like a wake up call. And sometimes Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants you to feel this way. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants you to wake up. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes you feel this way so you can look for Him, so you can find Him, so you can think of Him. And so many people don't realize this as a blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is a blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for you, so you can look for Him, so you can search for the truth. Now, many people sometimes, if they go through a tough time or a rough time, they turn to alcohol, turn to drugs, tend to be a bad person, not realizing that is not the way to wake up. That is not the way to stand up again and to be successful and happy again. That actually it makes you worse. That actually it makes your life worse. So I need you to understand these 2 points. So this is 2 awareness why I think ups and downs in life is something normal, something we have to live with we have to deal with. And sometimes we have to say goodbye to things that happens in our life, even if we're not happy with. We have to say goodbye because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the best planners. He maybe planned something better for you. You may be sad because you lost your job, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala maybe plans for you to open your own business, to start a new life. So always make sure that you ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give you the best. We mentioned that you have sometimes to say goodbye to things because you then welcome yourself back and you start again from zero. To conclude, sometimes when you fall down, you have to remember this thing. When you're falling down and you hit the bottom, then you have nothing to lose. And then you will start fresh and you will start new, like a newborn. So you have to thrive back to the top. And in that moment, you will realize that it's the time for you to rebuild your vision and your mission, and then you start moving forward towards your goals. And the real success is not the one that you're experiencing in the top. It is when you can control your emotions, when you can control your feelings, and when you can continue with your life even though you are depressed. The real success is when you can handle the difficult situation and move forward, not backwards. How do I take this myself? I accept all situations and I take it from my heart, and then I try to fix things if I think it is wrong or bad. I don't look behind, I look forward and I move forward. And that's how I feel like when I go through hard time. I know who I go to. I go to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Raise your hands and ask Him to give you happiness and success. That is the only way to get up from your misery. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sometimes test us, give us a very hard time so we can wake up. It's kind of a wake-up call from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sometimes send obstacles in our way so we can go back to Him, so we can pray to Him, so we can know Him. If you live your life with no obstacles, you will forget Him. You need Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that's why sometimes we have to go through hardship so we can remember Him. I take hardship as an adventure, as something that I will try my best. And I feel strong because I can go through any hardship. And that is my message today. And maybe you know someone right now who is suffering or depressed, and you can send him this video to remind him that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is with us. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sometimes tests us to see our reaction. Are we going back to Him or are we going far from Him? If you're not Muslim, always remember that God is for everyone. It's not for Muslims only. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.